All right, y'all. So Jupiter is moving to Pisces on the 28th of December. And I've already talked to you guys a lot about the meaning of Jupiter in Pisces. So if y'all don't remember that, please go back and watch the live where I was talking about that. Because in this live, I'm not going to go too much into that because I'm going to talk about it later when the transit comes up next week. I'm just going to be telling you guys the most favorable dates for you under this influence according to your sign and what you should be taking away from this period, okay? I'm going to go over a few key points as it relates to Jupiter and Pisces, but that's going to pretty much be it, you guys. So let me just pull up my notes really quick. Okay, so everyone knows Jupiter is a planet of knowledge, expansion, experience, travel, generosity, abundance. Um, while Jupiter was in Aquarius, it was expanding our awareness of community, of the needs of the collective. It was encouraging us to be fair, to be impartial, to embrace our individuality while still being humanitarians. Um, we were reaping the rewards of being more social, being more inclusive, being more fair. We were more open to progress. Now, with Jupiter and Pisces, it is going to expand our awareness of our spirituality, our compassion, our dreams, our fluidity. Okay, it's going to encourage us to give of ourselves from a deep place and embrace imagination. We're spiritually open, but we are going to need space and time to ourselves to recoup because of that, simply because being around a lot of people and going through all that collective energy that we were going through while Jupiter was in Aquarius is going to be extremely draining, okay? So if you need to be more introspective, if you need to take some more time to yourself, if you need to write more, if you need to withdraw a little bit, if you need to take a vacation, do it, okay? Just do it. Jupiter is going to be in Pisces from December 28, 2021 to May 10th, 2022. And then it's going to go back into Pisces October 28, 2022 and be there until December 20th, 2022. Obviously, Pisces is a water sign. It is the only sign that is all water. So we are most able to attract the things that we want. And tap into our vision, tap into our spirituality, tap into our powers of manifestation under this influence. So that should boost your morale just a little bit, although it is going to be heavy with all this spiritual energy. The more compassionate, the more devoted, the more fluid you are and accepting you are, the more abundance and fortune that will come your way under this influence. So definitely be mindful of that, and don't be ugly, don't be petty, okay? It definitely will backfire. You're going to function at your best when you feel that you can freely give of yourself, freely express your emotions, and be sensitive freely. So if you're not feeling like that, you are going to be impatient, you are going to be moody, you might be liable to swing into a depression. We are going to be avoiding confrontation under this influence because we don't want to rock the boat too much. We just want to kind of ride the wave and go with the tide, which is a good thing. We're going to be letting a lot of people have the benefit of the doubt because it's like we've done a lot of cutting and clearing, and if you're still around, then you probably have my best interest at heart. If I feel some type of way, I'm probably tripping. I'll have a little conversation with you about it, but I'm not going to jump to conclusions and just blow things up. We're going to value more so the things that are hidden under the surface, the magical moments, the little cosmic messages that we receive in a day. the little mystical things that happen, the hidden messages that become revealed to us. We're going to start to value those things a little bit more, so they are going to occur a little bit more often, okay? Because Jupiter is expansive and abundant and extravagant, right? And it's in the sign of Pisces, which is all water. It can be like an overly addictive energy to where you're doing too much, you're overly emoting, you're overly spending, you're overly taking action, you're overly committing. So you want to make sure that you maintain a certain sense of balance and don't overdo things or be overly indulgent. You know, watch out for escapism. Watch out for emotional manipulation, self-deception, restlessness that leads to self-sabotage. Things like that are going to be kind of running rampant on the negative side of Jupiter being in Pisces, especially while Jupiter is in a square with the North Node, which is going to happen from early January until April. Okay. We're going to be a little bit more empathetic under this influence, but not only are we going to be emoting in a more empathetic way, but we're going to be taking action in a more empathetic way, which is going to be good. You want to kind of get into a position where you're willing to get out of the theorizing. Is that a word? Theorizing? I hope I'm saying that right. Anyway, you're going to want to get out of that and start applying and taking action. I always tell y'all that's the difference between knowledge and wisdom, okay? Knowledge is knowing, wisdom is knowing and doing. This is going to kind of highlight that theme as well. You're going to be a little restless, but I would advise you to put that restless energy into your spiritual awareness and growth, and that is going to serve your best interest. You want to look and see where Pisces is in your birth chart, first of all, and then what house Jupiter is in. That's going to tell you some additional areas of life where this is going to affect you. And if you don't know how or where to look at that, you can message me and I will look it up for y'all, because I think I have every single one of y'all's birth charts already in my phone from working with you guys. It's a great period to improve your understanding and connect better through learning new ideals, new beliefs, new practices, and just understanding yourself on a deeper level. Okay. So generally speaking, that is what's going on with Jupiter and Pisces. We're going to be very artistic and emotional under this influence. Obviously, I've already said that Jupiter is excess and Pisces is watery, which is can be excess. Pisces also is connected to like the pineal gland, the feet, the lymphatic system. So health issues associated with Pisces under stress and Jupiter being in Pisces can lead to autoimmune disease, issues with your lymphatic system, extreme inflammation or edema, gaining weight and obesity, psychic attack, and psychotic breakdowns are also likely under this influence if that's something that you're already struggling with. So you want to be mindful to manage those things, physically speaking, while we are here with Jupiter and Pisces. And like I said, we're not going to be there until 12/28, but I want to prepare y'all for this in advance, okay? Now, let's talk about your signs and how this is going to affect you, and what dates are most important. So Aries, in short, I did keep these short and sweet, you guys, because I don't want to make this live too long. You guys are, this energy is crossing your 12th house. You're focusing on your inner world and developing your relationship with yourself while Jupiter is in Pisces. Benefits are going to come from hidden places. May 13th to June 9th, 2020, or I'm sorry, December 28th, 2021 is going to be an important date for you to kind of access those energies. May all the way through May 10th, 2022. And then from November 23rd to December 20th, 2022 for Aries. Okay. For Taurus, you're connecting and contributing more and more. Your goals for happiness, pleasure, and friendships are in strong focus. And you start to get them in better shape as well as this energy goes through your 11th house. The most favorable periods for you, Taurus, are going to be December 29th, 2021 to May 8th, and then November 23rd to December 20th, 2022. Gemini, same dates as Taurus, but you're embracing your ambitions, your long-term goals, your responsibilities. It's definitely a strong period for you to take the lead and start taking better manage of your life. You're improving your reputation and career under this influence because it is crossing your 10th house. Okay, so that's for Gemini. Cancers, same dates for you guys, but this is crossing your 9th house. You are going to find more meaning, humor, and happiness in your life under this influence in general. You are going to be in great shape for learning. So if you're thinking about going back to school under this influence, it's a great time to do so. If you're thinking about publishing a book, it's a great time to do so. Just promoting yourself and your talents as a whole is a great thing to do for Cancers under this influence. Leos, your worlds of intimacy, sharing, finances, definitely going to be boosted. You're going to feel more empowered as this energy transits your 8th house. It's going to really feel like a financial and relationship rebirth for you. So that's going to be a good thing. And same dates for Leo. For Virgo, important dates are going to be December 28, 2021 to May 10th, 2022, and then June 29th, 2022. Stand alone by itself, and then November 23rd to December 20th, 2022. Your close one-on-one relationships are going to be expansive as this energy crosses your 7th house. You're going to understand more meaning and not understand more meaning. What am I trying to say? Your relationships are going to take on more meaning. And you'll start to better understand the benefits of certain friendships and one-on-one relationships in your life as this energy crosses your 7th house. For Libras, this is a time for you to improve your work, improve your routines around your household, improve your health as this energy crosses your 6th house. And same dates for you guys. Scorpio, same dates as well. This energy is crossing your 5th house, so your entertainment, your pleasure, your romance, your creativity are all going to be up for expansion as you move into pursuing your joy in your heart with this transit. That was Scorpio. Sagittarius, this is crossing your 4th house. Your home life and family matters are going to be expanding, as well as your personal space in your inner world. You're making wonderful improvements with your living arrangements and your living conditions, which is going to benefit you as it relates to building your new foundation. Your important dates are going to be November 23rd to December 20th, 2022, as well as May 10th, 2022 to August 23rd, 2022. Capricorn, this is a time of expanded and improved personal interests and projects for you all as this energy crosses the 3rd house. Your mental outlook, your thinking patterns The way that you speak is going to be improving and expanding. You guys are going to be best benefiting from this energy from December 28th, 2021 to May 10th, 2022, and then from November 23rd to December 20th, 2022. Aquarius, you guys have the same dates as well as Pisces, so you guys won't hear me say any more dates, but for Aquarius, it's crossing your second house. This is a time where your money matters are going to improve, your security and personal belongings are going to be expanding, your sense of self-worth and abundance is going to be up for improvement as well. And then for Pisces, it's crossing your first house. Your self-esteem is going to be getting a boost. You're going to be improving the way that you present yourself to the world, improving your confidence, and your sense of adventure and confidence is going to grow. So that's going to be for Pisces. I'm just going to pull a few cards. I'm not even going to do a spread. I'm just going to pull a few cards for our message. Our Jupiter in Pisces message. I'll do a Jupiter in Pisces tarot spread for you guys next week when Jupiter actually does move to Pisces. And then we'll go from there. Okay. So I got one more live that I'm going to deliver to y'all this week. And then next week, we're going to have 2 lives. One for the end of year and the second one for the week in astrology. No, we'll have 3. One for the end of year, the week of astrology, and the... there's one more. I can't remember what I was going to give y'all, but it's 3 next week that we're going to have to close out the year. If you haven't caught up on the lives, make sure you do so before we come into the new year. If you don't do it before we come into the new year, I would say at least watch the full moon live. This last full moon live that we had, and these 2 that I'm just doing today, so that way you're up on what's to come for the new year. The rest of them, the energy has already passed. I would say, don't watch them unless you just want to go back and watch them later. I'm not saying don't watch them. I'm just saying they're not as important if you haven't watched them already. Y'all, my wife got me a new desk, a new desk chair. I done moved my whole entire office around. It looks great in here. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna center you guys because it's a little off. But I'm loving it. And when I come next, I'll have my microphone plugged in. I only didn't plug it into this live because I was doing the Zoom before this live and it was plugged into my computer. And I just literally forgot. So when y'all see me next, I'll have my microphone plugged in. So the audio hopefully will be a little bit better. But we got all our stuff that I told y'all we was getting. So we in there like swimwear, y'all. We in there like swimwear. Mm-hmm. All right, so the message that I'm seeing here is, first of all, we need to have more ambition and imagination as Jupiter crosses this Pisces energy. That is going to be the key to us accessing our fortune. No matter what house it's crossing, that's going to be the key to us accessing that expansion. The house that it's crossing just lets you know what area of life it's going to apply to, okay? Not only that, but we have to be willing to come out of self-deception. If there's anything that you've been avoiding, escaping, running away from, being a martyr to, now is the time to really face those things and swim through them, because you cannot float around them, okay? That is going to be the key to the form of your tree. And your rebirth, your redemption, your death, and then ushering back into your abundance. I always tell y'all integration is key. That is no exception here. You need to make sure that you're balancing out all the dualities that live within yourself, and that you're honoring yourself in your own heart and love. But if you're not in a relationship, if you are in a relationship, you're doing that with the person that you're with or building with as well. Trusting your intuition and leaning on your spirit is going to be a heavy theme as well. Some of us are going through post-traumatic stress disorder over different things that we've been through, and those things are coming up. Some of us are grieving. Some of you may feel that your mind is cloudy, and so you're going to be coming into a little bit more mental awareness. Some of you are going to have like someone come in and give you some profound advice or guidance that's really going to help you and shift things around. You know, it may be a simple sentence. It might be something that I said in this live that's just like, oh, that's what I needed to hear, you know, but it helps you look up and see the bright lining amidst the darkness, you know, because this can be a very dark energy, even though it is expansive. Like I told y'all before, it's taking away the protection that we've had while Jupiter and Saturn have been in Aquarius. And so now Saturn is really going to access that Aquarius energy to really shift things and make us uncomfortable. And this Jupiter in Pisces is bringing in the spiritual aspect of things. And spirit don't care if you're comfortable or not, you know. So you can't be vain, you can't be egotistical, you can't think that you know it all. You can't let your ego rule this transit. You have to be willing to submit to the soul aspects of yourself as we move through this, and that is the best way that you're going to access your abundance. That's the message that I'm seeing here through all the cards that have come out. So I'm going to close this live on that. I hope this was helpful for you, as well as the Venus in retrograde live again. I don't know what I said I was going to be back for, but I'm going to be back tomorrow or Friday for y'all last live for this week, and then we'll be back on next week, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like the video, comment on the video. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe. And to my Moonchild subscribers, because this particular video is public, share with people, the Moonchild tribe, so that we can get more members. And I will catch you guys later. Birthday's in 2 days. Don't forget, okay? Don't forget.